Hey everyone, just wanted to give you a quick introduction to how to participate or how to get started with the diplomatic simulation orientation. So I'm here on the calendar. If you click here um, on the page, you'll see a little bit of information. Just get a sense of what we're doing with the diplomatic simulation. We're planning on having this on a weekly basis and then probably on a monthly basis where we invite other people to participate. You'll help create that simulation so that you can have um, experience not just participating in but also creating a simulation. But the first thing that you want to do is uh, pre-register for the Thursday simulation. As I said, we're going to probably start mixing this up and having it on multiple days so that more people can participate. Um, but the way this works is that you want to indicate that you're going to participate on the Thursday simulation by going to that on the calendar, and you just click here, pre-register for activity, and then indicate that you're going to be participating. That lets me know who is intending to participate. And then what you want to do is you want to get started, and you can visit our diplomats hall. And when you do that, you're going to be able to see some of the tools that we're going to be using in the simulation. Um, you can go and look at what the simulation is going to be about. And click here, and you can see this is what I have scheduled for this Thursday. This is the migrant crisis in Europe. Many immigrants dying on their way to try to travel from North Africa, Middle East, or South Asia into Europe, and the European countries trying to figure out what to do with these immigrants. And so you will be acting in the role of one of the countries, several of the countries, and trying to come up with a solution that advances your country's interests, both domestic interests and then also international interests. But so the first thing that I want you to do, though, if you have not participated, if you've not done this yet, is I want you to complete the startup interview. And you go here, and this just tells me a little bit about your experience with doing simulations and your interest in doing the simulations. So you click on each one of these and put your answers, and then click submit. It'll indicate that you submitted. It'll just advance to the next one. And once you're done with the entire thing, it'll let you know that you're done. At that point, though, if you want to go back, you can explore some of the tools that we have. The goal is to have everybody who's going to be participating in the Thursday simulation registered by Wednesday. Um, and you can explore this on your own, but one of the things that you definitely could take a look at here is the profile, and you can learn a little bit about the simulation, look at some of the questions, and then this is an interesting tool where you can explore how your country's interests might be affected by different things. Let's actually do that again, and let's open that in a new window. If you're ever in one of these widget windows, you can always do a right click and open in a new tab or a new window. And what you can do here is you can take on the role of one of the countries, decide, and let's say we want to do France, gives you an image of France, and then identify what national interest does this crisis involve, and you can see up here this changes, and you can see some of the different national interests, and then you can hide that, and you can come in here and say, what are the outcomes? Your goal is to have an outcome, right? Or there will be an outcome as a result of the simulation. And so what you want to do is just see which of the outcomes you'd be really positive about, which you'd be negative about based on your national interest. And if you haven't already, definitely watch the video that shows some of what we do in the diplomats, in the diplomacy simulations. I think there's a video in here. Video here somewhere. But you can come in here and explore how the simulation works and etc. Okay, but the key thing is to pre-register by visiting the Thursday simulation, completing your startup interview, and then you can take a look at the profile. But once I know who's going to be participating based on the pre-registrations, I'll invite you to come to the profile and identify what country you want to participate in as, and then you can get started like that, okay? So first step is pre-register, let me know you're going to participate on Thursday. 2 is complete the startup interview, and we'll move from there. Thanks.